In this video, we're going to be talking about classifying polynomials by their characteristics, and we're going to identify these by their degree and term names of the polynomials. In order to do this, first we need to know what a polynomial is. A polynomial is an algebraic expression consisting of constants and variables that may have whole positive exponents, separated by addition and subtraction. Now, when I say constants, that really just means numbers, and variables are things such as x, y, and any other letter that represents an unknown value. Also, before classifying polynomials, we need to make sure that these polynomials are simplified and are in standard form. Standard form is when a polynomial is in simplest terms and listed in order of highest exponents to lowest. Let's take a look at a couple examples. An example of a polynomial that is in standard form is x to the third power minus x squared plus 4x plus 20. And the reason why this is considered in standard form is because if you take a look at our exponents, they are in a decreasing order. So we have a 3, then a 2, then really a 1 right here, and this actually is having an exponent of 0. A non-example of this is 17x minus 4x to the fifth power. And this is not in standard form because our exponents are listed as a 1 followed by a 5. In order to make this standard form, what we would have had to do is actually switch the order of these two terms. There are two ways that you can classify polynomials, one of which way is by something called degree. What does degree mean when talking about polynomials? It is the highest exponent represented in the polynomial. So for example, in the polynomial of x to the third plus 2x squared, the degree of this is going to be represented by the number 3. And so that is how we would identify the degree of a polynomial by looking for the highest exponent represented. In this next example here of 4x plus x squared, although it's not in standard form, we can still identify the degree by looking for the highest exponent. And in this case, the degree is going to be 2. So what does all of this mean? It means, depending upon what the biggest exponent is represented in your polynomial, will determine what word you're going to use to name it. So for example, if you have a constant, meaning no exponent shown, meaning it's just a number, you're going to name it as a constant. If you have an exponent of 1 as being your highest exponent, then it's going to be considered to be linear. If 2 is your highest exponent, your polynomial is considered to be a quadratic. If 3 is your highest exponent, your polynomial is considered to be a cubic. And for 4 exponent as being the highest, it's going to be a quartic. Yes, there are higher degrees than 4, but these are the ones that we're going to be focusing on now. The other way that we can classify polynomials is by counting the number of terms there are in a polynomial. How do you find the number of terms in a polynomial? Well, what you end up doing is you're going to be counting the clusters separated by addition and subtraction symbols. So for example here, you can take a look at the different clusters that we have. We have 3x squared as being our first cluster, 4x as being our second cluster, and 5 as being our last cluster. And it's being separated by addition and subtraction symbols. So because of that, we have 3 terms. So the way that we're going to name our polynomials by terms is by counting the number of terms there are and then using the corresponding vocabulary word. So if there's 1 term, it's going to be considered to be a monomial. 2 terms is a binomial. 3 terms is a trinomial. And 4 or more terms we just consider to be a general polynomial. Now let's take a moment and take a look at all of these polynomials and try to name them both by degree and by number of terms. So for example, the first polynomial has an exponent of 1. It's not really shown there, but it's considered to be there, which means its degree is 1, and therefore it is considered to be linear. Then we're going to count the number of terms, or clusters. And in this case, we have one cluster, which means that we're working with a monomial. Can you figure out what the degree is of the next polynomial, which is x to the third power minus 9? If you notice that the highest exponent is that 3 right there, that means that our degree is 3, and therefore we're going to name it a cubic. Then if we wanted to name it by the number of terms, I see one cluster and another cluster, meaning that there's a total of 2 cluster terms. Since there's 2 terms in this polynomial, we're going to call it a binomial. So if I wanted to summarize this, I would say that this polynomial is a cubic binomial. Pause the video and see if you can figure out the rest of these. If you did these correctly, you would have seen that the polynomial of 100 is a constant monomial, that the next polynomial is a quadratic trinomial, and the last one is a quartic polynomial. So that just sums up our video here, and make sure to ask your teacher if you have any questions, so that way we can help you understand this further. Take care.